What's up, metalheads? My name's Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new, please consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button for me. That really helps the channel to grow, and I appreciate all of you guys. So today we're going to take a look at the Tempest knives Pinion. This knife was originally sent in for the knife sale by my buddy Jason, Puerto Rican with a knife. Then he asked me, do I like it? And I was like, yeah, I like it a lot. I'm actually a big fan of it. And he's like, you can have it. And I was like, well, you the man. Thanks, fucker. Sorry for the language, if that offends you, but thanks, fucker. The knife was designed by KC over at the Knives Fast YouTube channel. If you guys aren't subscribed to this channel, you may want to go check it out. It's Knives Fast. And there's also a Tempest Knives on Instagram, and then KC has his own Instagram also, so he's got one for the knife company and one for himself. I'm a fan of this knife, guys, and this is going to be a full review. I've used this knife for the last pretty much a week, well, 4 days, something like that, and I went ahead and put a fresh edge on it. It is 14C 28N blade steel, and it took a wicked edge, a wicked sharp edge. I'll give you the specs on it and some size comparisons. Overall length is 7 3/4 inches. Blade length is 3.4 inches. Blade thickness is 120 thousandths. 14C 28N blade steel. This is the micarta version. The weight is 3.6 ounces. It is on caged ceramic ball bearings, and it has a ceramic ball detent. Has a micarta backspacer. And it comes, these are all sold out, the micarta versions, but there's 3 different versions of G10. There's a blue G10, a black G10, and a jade G10. And they run $82 on White Mountain Knives. But if you use my discount code BEDC10, you will get 10% off that. And that'll get you this knife for right in that $73 range, I think, which is a great deal for this knife, guys. I'm a fan of this knife. I think it's fantastic for the money. I have some more videos coming with this knife also. I'll give some size comparisons. The first one I'll give you a size comparison of is the Mallory Designs Forest. This is a unicorn knife for a lot of people, including myself. I will own one eventually, but I don't know when it'll be. This one was sent in by a friend. But, you know, after getting these two in hand at the same time, I'm like, if you can't get this, is this a good alternative? Well, watch my versus video between these two to find out the answer to that question. Here is the Urban EDC F5.5. Here is the TRM Atom. The Atom's just a hair longer, but not by much. Here's the Spyderco Manix 2. It's identical in length, although almost identical. I think they're almost identical. Manix may be a hair longer. Here's the Artisan Cutlery Centauri. Quite a bit shorter than the Centauri. Here's the Kaiser Sheepdog. Those two are almost identical in length. Almost the exact same length. Pretty damn close anyway. Here's the Spyderco Yojimbo 2. Yojimbo 2 is a little bit shorter. Here is the AD 20.5. Benchmade Bug Out, and then we'll do the QSP Penguin. There we go. So that should give you guys a good idea on the size of the knife. As far as thickness goes, it's pretty close to a penguin. Actually, I think they're identical in thickness to a penguin. So gives it really good ergos. The ergos are really pretty neutral overall, but it's very good. You do have a choil here you can choke up to. I think this knife would have benefited a lot with some jimping up here, but I'm sure little details like that probably just to help keep the knife down, the price down on the knife. Same with the wire pocket clip, which I'm not a fan of. I do have a Spyderco wire clip replacement coming, so it'll make it something. It's a MXG clip for Spyderco wire clip, but it'll be more like this, and I know I will like that better. In the normal grip, I do feel that clip. I don't think it's a hot spot. I don't think it would be, but it might be right here. I can feel it. When I choke up on the choil, it completely vanishes. But I'm just not a big fan of these. They're pretty flimsy, so excited to try out a new clip on it. I'm going to be modifying this knife also in multiple ways, not just the clip. This knife is going to become a front flipper and a flipper. There's a guy on Instagram that showed his, and he did it, and I'm going to do it to this by adjusting the scales. Going to make this a front flipper and that a flipper. So keep an eye out for that video. And then I will be sending this knife off to get some jimping added up through here over the top right there. And then I think I'm going to have them just go ahead and take it on up further. So I got some jimping from my thumb right here also. Take it up to about right there and just go all the way down the blade and around the top right there. And then obviously go ahead and add some jimping in there once I'm able to use this as a flipper. That's going to be pretty cool. And I'm probably going to go ahead and sand this black micarta down and try to add some color to it also. What color do you guys think I should add? Keep in mind, whatever color I do, it's going to be darker because this is black micarta. But if you look right there around the clip, you can see how it's lighter. Once I clean the oil off and then sand it down a little bit, it'll all look like that. And then I can add color to it, and it'll be a deep, dark color. What I was thinking maybe red. It would look like almost like a blood red. I have purple already, and I have black. Those are the only two colors I have in dye that I can use on my micarta. But time to add a new color. I'm thinking red would look good. Make it like a maroon color almost. We'll see. You guys comment below. Let me know what color you think this knife would look good in. Maybe even like a Carolina blue, which would make it not as dark, but still would be pretty dark. Like a Carolina blue would look good on it. That's the color the guy that did the mod used on his. It was similar to the Carolina blue, which is a color I like, so I think it'll be good. Ergos are really good everywhere. The only thing I do, I fill the clip right there a little bit in the normal grip. I don't think it'd be a hot spot though. Right here, perfect, money spot. Feels extremely good in hand. With the cage ceramic ball bearings and the ceramic ball detent, the action is fantastic. The reverse flick is money. The detent is done so well. This knife is OEM by Kubi, and they knocked it out of the park with it. Wait till you guys see the mod I'm going to do this knife. It's going to blow your mind what this knife can be with just a little bit of modification. It blew my mind when I saw the video. I'm excited to do it. I think I'm going to try to do it tomorrow, but that'll be not tomorrow for you guys when you're watching this video, my tomorrow. So keep an eye out for the mod video for this knife. And thank you very much, Jason, for donating this to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And I got to tell you, this thing took an edge, guys. This 14C here, I took it up to 600 grit on the diamond. And my goodness, I mean, it took a wicked sharp edge. Extremely sharp edge. I reprofiled the edge also. I think the angle on the edge out of the box was probably like a 22, 23, somewhere in that range. I laid it back to a 17-degree angle. Started with a 300 grit diamond, then did a 600 grit diamond, then I stropped it. And man, is it ever sharp. It is so sharp. As you can see, it is extremely sharp. Get this out of the way here. I was going to go to 1500 grit, but I think it was Jared Neves I watched the video on. He said for 14C, thinks that, I think it was 14C, said 600 is probably what's best for it. It still has bite to it, you know, it still has a bit of a toothy feel to it. So, but, you know, it's not completely polished, although it has a pretty good polish on it from the Strop and the 600 grit. It's not like a mirror polish, but man, is it sharp. That edge, it took a extremely sharp edge. I'm impressed with the 14C, Kubi's 14C, how well it took the edge. So, and it wasn't hard at all to sharpen it. It was pretty quick. So, all right, guys, let's go wrap it up. If you guys got one of these, comment below. What do you think about it? Did you realize that you can make this knife a front flipper and a flipper just with a little scale modification? I will record myself sanding the scales to show you guys how to do that also. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.